Good evening. Does it matter that presidential candidates tell the truth? If it does, then Fianna Fáil has a problem. Either Brian Lenihan wasn't telling the truth last May, or he's not telling the truth now. After denying all week that he phoned the president to try to stop him dissolving the Dáil in 1982, Brian Lenihan is now haunted by the publication today of a taped interview in which he says he did phone the president, and so did Charles Haughey.
Did any of the phone calls get through to the president straight?
Oh yeah, I mean, I got through to him, I got the top there, and he wanted the answer.
You're unbelievable.
Well, I want to say that I'm absolutely certain, on mature recollection at this stage, that I did not ring President Hillary, and I want to put my reputation on the line in that respect.
You're so unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
I never thought I'd see the day in Ireland that one's loyalty would be questioned as being a dangerous attribute for one aspiring to public office in this country. I'm proud of my loyalty. I think it's the main qualification I have for the present office which I am now seeking with your support. Because my loyalty will be total and absolute to all the people of Ireland.
She wears diamonds, she wears rubies, she wears stones as big as my ones that come from the Colosseum. And she says, do you wanna see them? And I said, hello, 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 the second coming. Hello, 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 the second coming. Says I feel much better, and you seem much better. Could you get much better?
I was elected by men and women of all parties and none, by many with great moral courage, who stepped out from the faded flags of the Civil War and voted for a new Ireland, and above all, by the women of Ireland, Mná na hÉireann. The women of Ireland, Mná na hÉireann, who instead of rocking the cradle, rocked the system.
That's enough of all that stuff. Hello, 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 the second coming. Hello, 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 the second coming. Says I feel much better, and you seem much better. Could you get much better? You get better every single day.
And worked it all out meticulously. So maybe it will help your reports if I tell you I'm going to visit all the countries in the world, eat all the food in the world, drink all the drink in the world, make love, I hope, to all the women in the world, and maybe I'll get a good night's sleep.
Say that the embrace of my homecoming overwhelms me. Take this from me to each of you, my love. Thank you.
no doubt the Anglo-Irish agreement was the main issue, and what the people on the doorstep were telling me is that we must not give in, we must maintain our opposition.
Discovery, as I would call it, which I would obviously have to keep very much to myself for the moment, is that we have to prove it again and win it again. And I feel then certainly questions will be asked, and that will be the point, perhaps, that the full facts of this sensational win will be disclosed.
Sunshine, we're off to Italia for the World Cup. We're getting round up to support the best team in the land. For the first time, not the last time, the Irish lads are qualified. All the fans have a message for the manager. In unison they all will cry. Give it a last Jack, give it a last Jack. Never, never, never say no. Ireland, Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. Never up and here we go. Give it a last Jack, give it a last Jack. Never, never, never say no.
Sheedy's won it back and Sheedy shoots.
We'll prepare and we'll go and we'll do our best. We'll put them under pressure. The game is about being effective, being aggressive, winning the ball.
And it's not cleared terribly well. Back in by Morris. Aldridge trying to get there. Townsend too. Up comes McCarthy.
He's bullying lots of journalists. I mean, Egyptians, Irish, English journalists. It's not just me. I'm just the one that has decided that I'm not going to be bullied any longer.
I am entitled as an individual to speak to who I want to speak to. I think that's pretty straightforward. And I don't want to talk to him.
Is entrusted with the responsibility of taking the penalty that could send Ireland into the quarter-finals of the World Cup. This kick can decide it all. The nation holds its breath. Yes!
I also greet the members of the Irish football team. His best wishes to you.
Townsend getting a challenge. Baggio to Schilacci. Giannini looks for Deladoni. Good play. Schilacci. Schilacci has scored again.
We prepared properly. We had a little bit of sun. We ate well. And we drank very little. We're going to change that tonight.
It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues, 'cause nothing compares to you.
The German president today urged all Germans to share both the burdens and the benefits of a united Germany.
All the flowers that you planted, Mama, in the backyard, all died when you went away. I know that living with your baby was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares.
Hi, Dervla. Oh no, it's okay. I'm not on for a few seconds. Listen, Breffney phoned. The dead arose. Well, he said he was up to his oxters with this new move to slacks and casuals. And listen, Dervla, get this. There's a new girl in the office, name of Mairead, that he tells me he has to break in. I suppose he thinks I'm jealous. Laughable, really. And no, Mairead. Dear what leave. And the next program is get off the bloody phone and do your bloody job. Well, sounds different.
Twisted my melon, man. You know he talks so hit, man.
I would like that we would, first of all, be successful at European level, do a good job on the presidency, so that when we hand over to the Italians next July, everybody will be able to say, truthfully, well, Ireland did a good job, Ireland did a good presidency.
Most of them have no more intention of giving up their national identity or surrendering their national sovereignty on these matters than we have. After all, in the ultimate, war or peace is a sovereign decision. So I think that the trouble is that there's quite a lot of rhetoric and far too little nitty-gritty.
Last year we spent 10 billion, 213 million, 64,564 pounds on imported goods. The funny thing is, we'd all have more money to spend if we pushed for guaranteed Irish.
Intel are looked on as market leaders by everybody else in this business, and what's good enough for Intel can certainly be good enough for everybody else.
Breaks down into the arms of Danny Cullity once again, his second possession in the match, into Shea Fahy. Going for a score himself, and he's put it over the bar.
Now it's time for a new chapter to open, and I wish John Major all the luck in the world. He'll be splendidly served, and he has the makings of a great Prime Minister, which I'm sure he'll be in very short time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Now don't go. Yes.
I know.
Any chance of a little... Oh! Thanks very much, Mr. Then PD wants to get into bed with Charlie, and they cross their legs, fold their arms over their chest and tell him to turn out the light.
Scrum. The diving pass to Keys, and Keys now to Curtis, and Curtis to Staples, and Staples kicks, and Clark's after this. Campisi barges him out of the way. Clark picks it up inside. Now it's Hamilton. Gordon Hamilton is going for the line. Edges it across. Hamilton is in. Hamilton's in. Gordon Hamilton has put Ireland in front. Just under 3 minutes of normal time to go. Australia, as you'd expect, have won it. It's Slattery back to Lina. Lina now to Horan. Horan to Roebuck. Roebuck and now Campese. And Campese, Mullen puts it down. Lina picks it up. Lina's in.
How big and strong I've grown. I'm standing on my own. Can you dig it? Oh yeah. Can you dig it? Oh yeah.
They told us they didn't care who done it. They told us that we were selected and that they were going to frame us just to keep the people in there happy. That's what it's all about. Justice. I don't think them people in there have got the intelligence nor the honesty to spell the word, never mind dispense it. They're rotten.
Five months ago, Saddam Hussein started this cruel war against Kuwait. Tonight, the battle has been joined. Our goal is not the conquest of Iraq. It is the liberation of Kuwait.
It's no secret that the stars are